Hey, what's up guys? Omar here, broker and CEO of Alden Mortgage and Ome Realty. So this is going to be your mortgage rate update. This is going to be the market rate update as of 4/26/2022, and we are going to be pricing out 5 different mortgaging products. It's going to be a 30-year fixed, a 15-year fixed, a 30-year FHA, a 30-year jumbo, and a 5/1 adjustable rate mortgage. And if you don't know what a 5/1 adjustable rate mortgage is by now, it is a mortgage product that stays fixed interest only for 5 years, then adjusts every year according to the cap and the market on your product. So it's not doing too bad. We're actually, going back down little by little, so that's always good. We're still a little teetering above the 5s on the 30-year, but let's go ahead and get on with it. 30-year fix will be sitting currently today as at 5.28%. That is 0.04% better pricing than yesterday, 0.07% better pricing than last week, 0.33% increase in pricing from 1 month ago, and 2.15% increase from 1 year ago. 15-year fix will be at 4.71. That's 0.04% better pricing than just yesterday, 0.06% increase from 1 week ago, 0.49% increase from 1 month ago, and 2.15% increase from 1 year ago. 30-year jumbo will be sitting at 4.88%. That is 0.02% better pricing than yesterday, 0.01% increase from 1 week ago, 0.43% increase from 1 month ago, and 2.25% increase from 1 year ago. 30-year jumbo will be sitting at 4.50. That is 0.02% better pricing than yesterday, 0.06% increase from 1 week ago, 0.30% increase from 1 month ago, and 1.31% increase from 1 year ago. 5/1 adjustable rate mortgage will be sitting at 4.20%. That is 0.01% increase from yesterday, 0.11% increase from 1 week ago, 0.25% increase from 1 month ago, and 1.76% increase from just 1 year ago. And as if you notice that the ARMs have actually steadily been increasing, because let's just face it, the 30-year fix has increased so quickly, so fast, that majority of people can't afford a 5.28 debt to income. So your debt to income is just the amount that you have coming in versus going out, debt to income. Now the debt and income has certain ratio thresholds that we have to go to, which is a front end and a back end. The front end ratio will just be your principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and then your back end ratio will be your total all around encompassing liabilities, whether it's your car payment, your credit cards. Of course, then you're going to add in your principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and any other recurring payments that you might have. Now, according to the National Association of Realtors, what has been on the upswing of homes being purchased? Now, if you're not into the sustainable homes, by all means you do your thing, but the benefits of having a home with solar panels, a home that has recapturing rainwater, this will save you so much money. Now, I never realized how much it actually saved money, because listen, I was right in the same boat as most of you guys. I never really cared about the whole solar panels. Like, who cares? It doesn't even matter. I'm not really too worried until I realized. So this is how solar works. Whenever you have solar panels on it, let's say in the course of the day, your solar panels use up the electricity in your house until it is depleted. But if you have an excess amount of electricity that your home is not using, at the end of the night, that actually gets sent back to the utility company, and then when it gets back, you get credited. Now, for instance, to just give you a case in point, now I live in Porter Ranch, California, and in Porter Ranch, California, I have neighbors. Actually, not neighbors, my kind of neighbors, but it's my wife's uncles. They actually own a house that's comparable to exactly what I own. Now, their bill, and I'm not even kidding you, their bill, and I asked them and they told me, and actually showed me, their bill because we go in 2-month intervals, their bill was $1,800 for 2 months. That's electricity and water. Now, to give the comparison to that, on our end and my end, that I have solar panels and everything like that, now you do pay a monthly lease fee, or you could purchase it out altogether, but it just worked out that we leased it. It's only $75 a month. So my bill was $220. Now, if you take the $75 into consideration, it's $295 versus what they have. Now, the square footage on our homes is almost identically the same. It's about 26 to 3,000 square feet. Nothing too great. It's not a big house. It's not a small house. It's a very medium-sized house. But interest in that is has been one of the key factors in people, you know, trying to make sure that the house that they're living in is actually sustainable. It's a green home per se. So interest in sustainable homes, those with green or energy saving features, appears to be growing. The National Association of Realtors recently surveyed its members to determine the emphasis their clients place on such attributes in their home buying decision making. Now, the only reason why it's not everybody is because most real estate agents don't want to go ahead and minimize the amount of homes that they want to prospect, which is terrible, because then that goes ahead and lacks the fiduciary responsibility that you have for your clients. Now, the fiduciary responsibility is to make sure that I have your best interest always in the whole entire process of the transaction. Now, some of these things, real estate agents, real estate brokers, and they just want to say, hey, you know what, this is a house you like, because the fact is that before we get to go ahead and coach and go ahead and highlight exactly what people are looking for, and, you know, give a bullet point of, you know, what are we going to go ahead and search, is that the real estate agents are not really doing much of anything. 87 to 95% of all homes that have been purchased in the past 2 years have been found online. So once the homes have been found online, then what happens is that, because especially the biggest market is millennials. Millennials have hold the biggest market on purchases of new homes in the past 2 years. Those homes, they weren't looking at that because there's nobody there to teach them, hey, listen, this is your first house. These are this is what's important, just to make sure that you know what your running costs are going to be, what homeowners association is, what to look for in your CC&R. A CC&R is your covenants, conditions, and restrictions. I don't know why I brain farted. Covenants, conditions, and restrictions. What to look for, what to make sure, what your powers are against HOA, what you can't do, you know, and how much it could possibly go up. They're just like, okay, you like this house, let's just go ahead and go from there. And then you get a really, really big, nice little bill at the end of the year that says, okay, HOA is going to go ahead and increase the rates on this because, you know, they need to repaint like curbs or something. I don't know. It could be anything randomly. But roughly half of realtors who responded said that they participated in the sale of a home with green features, a substantial change from the 32% who said this in the last year's service. 63% thought promoting the presence of such features in the listing was at least somewhat valuable. That's idiotic. I don't even understand why every single real estate agent or real estate broker or anybody wouldn't do that, because it's a huge, it's a tax credit. Tax benefits on that is amazing. You save a ton of money. Like I'm talking about thousands and thousands of dollars a year, especially when you go to a low water area like Southern California and the Los Angeles County area where things fluctuate so much. Why would you not do solar panels? But yeah, the things that people were most concerned about was, you know, one of the most important things, you know, build quality. Build quality is a very, very important thing. You want to make sure your build quality is always good, but the promoting of green features in your home. And I'm not saying this because I'm a kumbaya type of guy and let's save the planet or this and that. Just financially, it makes so much sense to make sure that you live in a house that you are not going to be spending extra money every single month on something that you don't have to. So let's say, for instance, you leave for a week. If you leave for a week, you go on a vacation, the family, the friends, you know, whatever you want to do, and then you come back home, you're actually getting credit because the solar panels are recovering a lot of that electricity and sending it back to the utility department, and the utility company will go ahead and credit you the amount that you didn't use. AC is a big thing. Then you have your water recovery system that if you have water tanks on it, you get rainwater. 265 gallon tanks, they cost you about, you know, I don't know, $1,000, $1,500. You pop those guys in, well then your water is saving you money on water. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But yeah, that is my tidbit on what is happening in real estate, who's buying what, and the mortgage rate. So if you want up to 50% commission rebate, 0% listing on selling your current home, or any mortgage assistance, and I'm talking about from 100% financing to debt service cover ratio, which is like for, you know, investment properties, loans, or anything like that. You name it, home equity line of credits, we got you. Link in the description below. And please like, subscribe, comment, share, all that other stuff, because you know what? You could be helping somebody else out by giving a deal that the things that I do, nobody does. I haven't heard of many. I haven't seen many. And if you have, please let me know, because I'd be really, really curious. But let's go ahead and try to play with the big boys a little bit. Try to take down those big real estate companies. So let me be your big bank. At least let me attempt. So if you have a rate, you're shopping around. At least put me on your lender list. What is it gonna do? It ain't gonna hurt you. At least you get another. Let your boy take another shot at those rates. Until next video, guys. I really appreciate you watching. See ya.